ForexDayBreak podcast.
Good morning and welcome to episode 106. Forex pairs in this episode are EUR/USD. We try to figure out the complex price structure and if we have indeed started the next impulsive wave down. Pound dollar, we have a trade here waiting for the next leg down, and euro pound, the reversal has been witnessed and we are waiting for next good trading opportunity. It is recommended that you will learn to read the market yourself and not just blindly enter trades based on my signals or from any other signal provider. I will not take responsibility from your trading losses or credit from your profits. Okay, that said, let's start this episode. Hello and welcome to the show. This is Forex Daybreak Daily Podcast with me, Ville Vainio, and it has been a few days since I made my last video. So there was very cold weather here in Finland, and I was a little bit busy with my other business. So now I'm back with a new video. New week has started, and let's get right on to the markets. So EUR/USD 4-hour chart is right in front of us, and we have now broken through the lower trend line of the triangle. So here is actually my labeling is off. Let's fix it right now and draw it actually in the chart. So triangle A, B, C, D, and now the last part of the triangle, and then decline to the trend line, a little bounce back, and then a very strong move downwards. And last week this was, in my opinion at least, a strong signal for the start of the next decline, the impulsive decline. But then we got a very sharp move almost back to those levels where we started from. And this is my main concern right now in this wave structure. So let's label the triangle like that. So this overlap is the main concern I have of this decline. I have looked at it in many different time frames and I just cannot make out a 5-wave structure out of this decline. Of course, this is a very rapid move downwards. I think it was due to ECB statement on Thursday. They came out, or Mario Draghi came out saying again that he will do whatever is necessary to get the inflation up to that 2% magic number. So this was due to that statement, but after that we got back to those levels. So this three-wave move to the downside is what is concerning me of this decline, because we have a very nice triangle and then a very swift move out of the triangle. Usually this is a clear signal of the completion of the correction, and another or a new impulsive structure would have started. So since we have a three-wave structure from the triangle, we cannot confirm that we have started the next impulsive wave down. And nevertheless, we have a trade sell stop order issued here. So if this is indeed the start of the next impulsive wave down, if the sharp move after the strong downwards move is a correction, and now we can expect more downside, then we have a trade waiting. And the levels on the trade are EUR/USD sell stop at 107.72, stop loss 108.17, take profit 106.65. So we are waiting the next decline or for the next decline to start. And if this three-wave structure is still a continuation of this already very complex corrective structure, then we can possibly expect a 5-wave structure for the last part of this correction, maybe near those levels that the triangle trend line would continue. So maybe near 110 level would be one possible target if we were to see more upside. But now we are waiting for the decline to continue. We have a trade waiting, and let's see how this develops during the day and try to catch the next move down. If we get a strong move upwards, start to see impulsive structure on lower time frame charts, then of course we can reverse our view and trade this pair to the upside for the remainder of this correction. All right, let's see pound dollar. We haven't traded this pair in a long time. We have a little bit similar situation in here as in Euro USD. So we are waiting for the decline to continue. We are forming a wave for correction, in my opinion, which may or may not be over. We have a three-wave move to the upside, and we have touched a lower part of the previous correction. We can see that the resistance level around 143.6 has been touched and has stopped this upwards move. So perhaps the correction is already over and we can expect a move towards a new lows, new midterm lows. So we can make out first three waves from the peak of the previous correction, which is at 152.42, minuet wave 2 in my labeling. So from there, let's draw it. From there we can see waves 1 and 2, now 3, and now a three-wave structure as wave 4, and perhaps then the last part of this larger five-wave structure has already begun to the downside. I have marked the previous fourth wave high around 144.77, so we can maybe expect the correction to reach around those levels, but we have a satisfactory three-wave structure which can be already completed correction, and now we are waiting for the fifth wave to take us further down. We have a trade waiting for this move to the downside, so pound dollar sell stop 142.47, stop loss 143, take profit 140 flat. So we are expecting a similar move for the last wave down as was the move from the peak of the second wave to the low of the first wave. So similar move, maybe a little more conservative take profit level than would be the length of the first wave. So this is approximately 430 pips, and we have here maybe a 250 pip expectation. So conservative take profit. Let's see how this develops. If we get clear signal that we get more upside, of course we can adjust the levels in this pair, but I wouldn't necessarily trade this to the upside. Since the main trend is down, it is risky to trade opposite to the trend, and it's much more wise to trade with the trend. So we are expecting a move to the downside. If it has already begun, we can catch the move on quite early stages. If we get more upside, we will adjust the levels and catch the move later. All right, let's look at euro pound briefly. So we have made now a new high and have reversed. We are now forming the fourth wave of the first five-wave structure, in my opinion. We can draw it here. Waves 1 through 3 are now completed, and we are forming the fourth wave. I'm expecting a little more upside and then a continuation of the impulsive structure down to complete the first five waves. This is very strong signal that we have indeed finished this large correction and have made the peak for the intermediate wave B. I have no trades here at the moment. I'm expecting or would like to see first the 5-wave structure completed and then enter on the next larger corrective pullback and catch the next impulsive wave down. Okay, that's all for today. Subscribe in YouTube to get these videos and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
ForexDayBreak.com